Bucket strategy. Enjoy life while managing retirement funds wisely. One of the biggest questions people face when they retire is surprisingly simple. How do I turn my savings into income while still enjoying life? After decades of saving and investing, retirement marks a shift. You are no longer focused only on growing your assets. Now, the focus becomes using them wisely. But that shift can feel uncomfortable for many retirees. Spending money after years of building it can create anxiety, especially when markets move up and down. This is where a thoughtful strategy can make a big difference, because retirement is not just about protecting your money. It's about using it in a way that allows you to truly enjoy the life you've worked so hard to build. Hi, I'm Larry Sprung with Midland Financial, and one framework that many retirees find helpful is called the bucket strategy. Instead of viewing retirement savings as one large pool of money, the bucket approach separates funds based on when they are likely to be used: short-term needs, medium-term goals, and long-term growth. This structure can help create clarity about where income will come from, while also allowing investments time to grow. Today, we're going to explore 3 parts of this strategy: how short-term, mid-term, and long-term spending buckets work, how each bucket can support the experiences and goals that bring joy in retirement, and how adjusting your plan during changing market conditions can help maintain both stability and flexibility. Point 1. Understanding the short-term, mid-term, and long-term buckets. The basic idea here behind the bucket strategy is simple. Different time horizons should often be supported by different types of investments. Short-term buckets typically hold assets meant to cover near-term spending needs, often the next few years of retirement expenses, and these funds are usually placed in more stable and liquid investments designed to reduce exposure to short-term market volatility. Mid-term buckets may support spending needs several years down the road and may include a balanced mix of investments that offer moderate growth potential. Now, the long-term bucket is designed for money that may not be needed for a decade or longer and are often invested with a greater focus on long-term growth. Research from Morningstar highlights that time segmentation strategies, such as the bucketing approach, can help retirees manage spending while reducing the emotional pressure that market volatility may create. By organizing savings based on a time horizon, retirees may gain a clearer picture of how their assets support different phases of retirement. Point 2. Aligning each bucket with the goals that bring joy. While the bucket strategy helps organize finances, it can also help retirees connect their money to the things they truly want to experience. Short-term buckets might support activities that bring immediate joy: travel, hobbies, time spent with family and friends. Mid-term buckets, however, may support plans that unfold over the next several years: extended trips, helping children or grandchildren, special milestones or experiences. And long-term buckets help protect the future. They provide growth that supports spending later in retirement when income needs continue, but investment horizons remain long. Research from the Stanford Center on Longevity emphasizes that aligning financial resources with meaningful life goals can play an important role in maintaining well-being during retirement. When money is connected directly to meaningful experiences, financial planning becomes less abstract and more purposeful. One of the things that I've come across in my career, and I've heard others, such as Dr. Daniel Crosby, talk about it in his book, Soul of Wealth, is how the likelihood of you savings and working towards a goal is increased exponentially if you name your specific accounts. So whether we're talking about using the bucketing approach and naming specific accounts as your short-term bucket, medium-term, or long-term bucket, that is one way that will help you identify those monies that are earmarked for those specific timeframes. In addition to that, if you have specific goals that you're working towards, maybe you're working for that family vacation where you are going to be able to take the entire family with you on that dream cruise or that trip to the Mediterranean, whatever that may be for you, naming those accounts adds and increases the likelihood that you're going to feel compelled to put that money aside and leave it there for those purposes. So as you're entering retirement, during, make sure you are naming those accounts, whether it's the bucketing approach, as we mentioned, or specific goals that you have for you and your family to find joy. Name them, save towards them, and don't forget, when you get to the goal and you've reached it, make sure you enjoy it. Point 3, adjusting your strategy through changing markets. One of the reasons the bucket strategy resonates with many retirees is that it can help reduce anxiety during market fluctuations. When markets experience volatility, retirees often worry about withdrawing money at the wrong time, but having a dedicated short-term bucket can provide a cushion. This allows retirees to rely on stable funds for near-term spending while giving longer-term investments time to recover and grow. Research from the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College highlights that strategies which separate near-term spending from long-term investments can help retirees manage sequence of return risk, which is the risk of poor market performance early on in retirement. This structure allows retirees to make thoughtful adjustments during different market seasons without disrupting their overall plan. And that flexibility can help support both financial stability and peace of mind. Retirement planning is not just about protecting your assets. It's about creating a structure that supports the life you want to live while maintaining confidence about the years ahead. The bucket strategy offers one way to bring structure to retirement spending. Short-term buckets provide stability and confidence for near-term expenses, while mid-term buckets help fund the experiences and milestones that bring joy during your retirement. And long-term buckets continue to support growth and sustainability for the future. By organizing finances around time horizons and meaningful goals, retirees can shift their mindset from simply preserving wealth to using it intentionally. If you are approaching retirement or already navigating the transition from saving to spending, having a clear strategy can help make those decisions feel more manageable. At Midland Financial, we work with individuals and families to build retirement plans designed to support both financial stability and the experiences that matter most. If you'd like to learn more about strategies that can help you enjoy retirement while managing your finances wisely, we invite you to reach out to us at Midland Financial to start the conversation. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss what's coming next. I'm Larry Sprung with Midland Financial, where we strive to bring joy to your money journey. Thanks for watching.